You have been hearing invest in stocks. Stocks are making people millionaires, and this is something you want to do. But the challenge is, who do you trust? Whether a traditional stockbroker or a fintech app. In this video, I'm going to be breaking it down for you to know what the odds are with a stockbroker and with a fintech app. The thing is, when you want to buy shares, you cannot just go to the Nigerian Stock Exchange and say, give me 2 shares, give me 5 shares. No, you need a middleman, and that middleman is called the stockbroker. So in simple terms, a stockbroker is someone or a company who helps you to buy and sell shares. So some work for banks like Stanbic IBTC, Access Securities, UBA stockbrokers, and others stand alone like Mary Stem, ARM Securities, Morgan Capital, and the rest of them. Now, these stockbrokers, they all have physical location. Now, we have the fintech, which stands for financial technology, and they make use of apps, websites, digital platforms to deliver financial services quickly and easily. So we have the likes of Bamboo, AfriInvest, Chaka, RiseBet. All of these are platforms, fintech apps that you use to buy and sell shares. So instead of going to a stockbroker's office to make your transactions, in few minutes from the comfort of wherever you are, just with your smartphone, you are able to access these services. Now, here is the truth. Most of these apps are not even the stockbrokers. They are just like an Uber. They are not the destination, but they help you to get to your destination. They still connect you to a real broker at the back end. The question is, how do I know who to trust? Now, in simple terms, before you invest, check, is this broker or this app registered with the SEC, which is the Securities Exchange Commission? If you find out that the broker you are using or the app is not registered with the Security Exchange Commission, then your investment is not safe. Another thing you want to look at is, are your shares held in CSCS? Now, CSCS stands for Central Security Clearance System. This is a unique ID that you are given when you open a stockbroking account here in Nigeria. It is just like your bank account number, but this time around it is for your shares. This number is what shows that you own shares, and it is stored in a secure place under your name. This CSCS that we are talking about, it helps you to track your shares across brokers. You don't need a new CSCS even if you change a stockbroker. Another thing you want to look at is, can you call, visit, or send an email and get a response when there is an issue? These are the things that you want to consider to know if an app or a stockbroker is worth it. Now that we have established what you should be looking at before investing, here are the differences between a traditional stockbroker and a fintech app. For the traditional stockbroker, they are directly licensed by the government under the Security Exchange Commission and registered with the Nigeria Exchange, while a fintech app, most of them partner with a licensed broker. That was why I talked about them being a vehicle that conveys you to your destination. Now, for a traditional stockbroker, you have to visit their office and do all of the paperwork and documentation. But for a fintech app, you are able to make your transactions within minutes right from the comfort of wherever you are. Now, for your stockbroker, you may require the minimum of 50,000 naira to open an account, but with your fintech apps, even with as low as 1,000 naira, you can start your investment journey today. With a traditional stockbroker, you are able to access personal advice and guidance, right? But with the fintech app, we all know it is do it yourself. Your traditional stockbrokers have physical offices that you can walk into, but for the fintech apps, you do everything online. Another thing you want to note is that traditional stockbrokers only give you access to Nigeria Exchange listed products like stock, bonds, equities, mutual funds, OTC instruments, and the others. It does not give you access to US stocks. So if you want to buy US stocks like Apple, Tesla, Amazon, and the rest, you need to use your fintech apps. These are the ones that give you access to be able to get US stocks. So now you can see the difference. With your traditional stockbrokers, you only have access to what the Nigeria Exchange offers, but with your fintech app, you can actually buy US stocks as well as Nigerian stocks. When it comes to support, advice, you have a complaint or an issue, reaching out to a traditional stockbroker is easier. But when it comes to the fintech app, you may have to send an email and it may take time for them to respond. The truth is they all have their cons and pros. So I would say that if you're starting out with investing, you are looking at investing with 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, or even a few millions, of course you can use the fintech apps because of course it is easier for you to use. You don't have to go through all of those documentations and all. But if you're going to be investing, say as much as 50 million and above, you want to go through the traditional stockbroker so that you have someone assigned to you, an account officer. That way, when you have questions, you have complaints, you have issues, you won't have palpitations that nobody is responding to your email. I hope we have this cleared right now. But in all of these, whether you are using the traditional stockbroker or you're using the fintech app, make sure that these platforms are licensed by the Security Exchange Commission as well as registered with the Nigeria Exchange. That way you can invest and go to sleep because you have your CSCS number. You can always transfer your brokerage. Thank you so much for your time here. I hope you have learned something from this video. This is the Few First community. On this channel, what I bring to you are business ideas, investment tips, productivity videos. If this resonates with you, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also like this video and check out this video where I talked about how to invest in the stock market.